Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mori Crossing and today we're going to be doing another Spirited Away Studio Ghibli build where I'm going to be doing the interior of the bathhouses from Spirited Away. I cannot wait to get into this one. I have done the entirety of the first floor, so the main room and the 3 back rooms in part 1. This is part 1. Part 2 will be coming soon. Let's get right into it. So in the main part of the house, I decided to just do, well, pretty obviously the entrance area, which actually there's not very much reference to in the film itself. I have like 2 pictures that I went off from the scene where the stink spirit came in, and it basically has a sort of stone area in the front. If that makes any sense, I don't know. And there's a big stone that's supposed to be like stepping up to the next area, because if you don't know, in Japan there's always, especially in traditional places, but in most buildings that's like a house or, you know, a place where people live and do their own thing, including schools and stuff, there's a place that you jump, like walk up onto. You take off your shoes, and yeah, that sort of difference in level is usually where you have to change your shoes in some way or another, whether that's in a toilet, in a bathroom, into a house, etc, etc. Anyway, I will put up the photo I'm using as reference, but obviously I have taken a lot of liberties because there's just not much to go on. So it just looked like a very grand room, a bit like the rest of the building itself. So I had a lot of like golds, but there's also a red room mainly. So the drapery I add is also red, and yeah, making full use of a lot of the 2.0 items, which I really enjoyed doing. And we've got the Hinamatsuri dolls to the right. They're not featured in Spirited Away anywhere, but I just thought that they were cute, and I haven't found a place to put them before now, so I'm glad that I found that. And although this room is very symmetrical, which is, you know, usually not my thing, I wanted to have some difference in the background. As you can see, like there's a sort of step level-y area at the back, whereas the other side is more flat. And here we're adding the final bits and pieces. I really like the dividers as well that I put earlier, you know, the ones on either side. I think they look great. And I really struggled with this area. If you have any advice for me, I actually changed it a bit off like camera because I just wasn't happy with it, but yeah, it's really hard to know what to put on walls because it's a really plain wall in the movie, and I just felt like it looked a bit empty, especially compared to the like front entrance. So there it is, finished for now, except of course adding some sparkles here and there. And we move on to the, what is this room? Oh, it's sorry, so professional. This is the room where No Face, the demon, question mark, comes and gorges himself on, at first I think a frog like character, and then just lots and lots of food, because he sort of like doesn't know what's going on, and then he sort of learns from doing, and everyone seems to like gold, or he gives them gold. So yeah, basically I wanted to make a traditional, very, again, gold, very luxurious looking room, just with a lot of food, and I wanted it to be a bit ominous, so I'll change the lighting later. All the gold things, as you can see. And I really liked using these sort of entrance way things that, I don't know what they're called, at the back. You can see those 2 things at the back. They're traditionally used for sort of like in-house shrines, mini shrines, or like things of importance. But anyway, they work really well with all the things that are on the ceiling too. Here I'm just moving around all of the different food items. I'm so glad they added so many more food items, because honestly before the update I was just starved. And look at this design, isn't it so cute? Well, cute, but incredible, I don't know. it like works so well for this room and this build. So appreciative of the person who made that. I will be making a custom designs video soon. I am almost finished with this island. If you don't know, I am very, very close. I just need to do the interiors of the house moving castle area, finish a Ponyo area, and yeah, we're pretty much done, and we'll be releasing a dream address, I want to say within a month, but you know, we'll see. There's always like so many little bits and pieces that you need to get to, right? When you do a dream address. Well, I don't know, I've never done one before. But yeah, we're just adding some paper, because again, it feels like this point in the movie is when he's gone a bit, you know, a bit crazy. You can see the guy at the front is very scared. So I wanted to make it feel ominous. Yeah, he's sweating. I wanted to give him an aura, and yeah, the scattered paper was my best way of representing that. I'm not sure if there is any other items that do the same kind of thing as the scattered papers. I mean, there's like the fallen leaves, but they're not quite the same, are they? And right at the end here, I added some like little tables because I felt it was all a bit too flat. So just a little bit of last minute rearranging, and here we have it. It's actually, I think, my favorite room so far. I mean, we've done two. But next we have the workers' room, like where Chihiro like sleeps with all of the other sort of, not maids, I'm not quite sure, working women. I just really liked the aesthetic of all the futons everywhere, so I really wanted to make this room, and it was also a very simple room for me to do. It didn't take me that long to order all of the items, whereas the other ones took a lot longer. But yeah, here we have a lot of futons, and then I'm like, wait a minute, these are all the same color. We're not gonna have that. So I did try some other different combinations, because there are like 6 different, just general without the like designs, without the custom designs ones like I've put here of the bamboo ones, but they just didn't really match together. They didn't. So I decided to just do the 3 different colors. And yeah, don't they just look so like fluffy and cozy? I just want to snuggle up in one right now. And here we're just adding some books and like bits and pieces, because they don't really have much time to do anything, do they? They seem to be working all the time. So accidentally adding custom designs myself, but yeah, just adding some people to give it a bit more space and a bit more like different heights as well. I'm always concerned with heights when I'm building. It needs to be like, it needs to be interesting in that way. And here we add some atmosphere with the lighting, making it dark like it's nighttime. Love it, simple. And here is the final one for this part. Stay tuned for the next part. Very excited about those two. This is the general, it's supposed to be the huge hall, which I was debating putting upstairs, but I just thought that Yubaba's place was going to be a lot more like big, so I just decided to do it down here. So we have like the Zen wallpaper, and we've got the 2 little ducks there. And I've tried to use these drills as piles of rubbish, because if you don't know, this scene is, at least what I've drawn from the scene, is where the stink spirit comes in and completely wrecks this area with all of the rubbish, and then it just turns out, spoiler alert, it's a river spirit, a very like influential river spirit. So I decided to like put all the trash everywhere and make it a bit like grimy on the floor. I just thought it was more interesting than making a really beautiful onsen area. I don't know. What can I say? I like the trash items. Like I like the trash items. What? I mean, I don't know if I need to really defend myself on that point. But yeah, just adding as much trash items as I can. I really wish that we could expand or like make smaller these areas in the house once we unlock it in HHP. And here I add the no mask. I'm not sure what it's called. The old man mask, the elder mask, something like that. That's because it looks exactly. I was gonna get like a river spirit like custom design, and I was like, wait, this mask works so well. I don't even need it. I really, really, really wanted to have a bike in the background, but unfortunately it just didn't fit because one of the first things she pulls out is like a big bike, and yeah, it's quite iconic, but I ended up, as I said, the space is just not big enough. So here I'm just experimenting, adding sauna things. And again, in this room, it was quite tough thinking about what to put on the walls, because in the actual anime, it's either like really plain walls that go all the way up with some beautiful decorations on, but they're still definitely walls. Or it's like many layers of stairs, like an upstairs and stuff, and also adding Chihiro here, helping the river spirit out. Yeah, so I actually didn't include in the speed build some of the things that I added. And finally we're adding some steam because it's a very steamy, hot place. It is rather weird to have so much rubbish, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And you know, you just got to be happy with what you do, and that's fine. Yeah, here's me struggling, and I just don't find a thing that works for me. But you'll see a little bit later on what I end up with. Of course, another thought is the hanging stuff, and I'd really like to do that hanging to show that it's an onsen, but it just didn't fit. So in the end, this is the end piece. Let's have a look. Okay, a little tour here. Here is my entranceway, and I love it so much. Again, I do wonder if I could do anything with the stuff at the front, but look at this. Oh, I love all of the pillars. I love what 2.0 has brought to us with interiors, because I've always loved interiors. I've always loved them so much. I actually think my first ever video was an interior. Anyway, I just love them, and the fact that they gave us so much is just the best. And straight into the trash room here. I did a little bit of changing. Wait, why is there what is that? Is that from the floor? Why is it all sparky? That's cool. Anyway, yeah, I added the backing here it just was a bit boring as it was. I might switch those around and have the sort of back wall as the Zen thing, but we'll see. Let's move on to the next one. Back we go. I really need to remember the order of, you can't go certain ways. I can't go that way, and yet I tried anyway. So you gotta go around, unfortunately. And into room number 2. Here we have room number 3, I just realized. Where we're sleeping, and it looks cozy. I mean, I'd probably prefer to have my own room, but in a sleepover situation, I like the atmosphere of this. I love the sliding doors. I love the Japanese items that they've added to the game. I guess they are a Japanese developer, so it makes sense that they have so many cool Japanese looking items. But yeah. Run. And here we have the spooky room. As I said, I did change the lighting to make it just a little bit more spooky. Yeah, I think this is my favorite room. I do really like the entrance. I like all of them, but this just has the same kind of atmosphere as the movie. Sorry, just trying to get out the way, because unfortunately we can't move me out the way. But yay, yeah. Really happy with these builds, honestly. Just wonderful. That's about it for the video. Thank you so much if you've watched all the way through. I really appreciate it. Feel free to give this video a like, subscribe to me. There's a second part, and once it's out, I will put it right here. And yeah, thank you so much to all my tea leaves. You guys are amazing. My golden tea leaves are right here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!